my dear Aquarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of February with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As a birthday child, you are first out to read for this month. So happy birthday to you, Aquarius, and have a really beautiful birthday month. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's an all signs reading up, development in love for the full members to this channel, and the next step for my spiritual growth are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for January to get a context, and this is the prediction for February. I'll start reading your cards, and I'm using the Illuminati tarot. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Empress together with the Queen of Wands. I'm seeing a lot of self-love oozing out of you at this point in time. And it's probably making you very attractive also for the opposite sex or a potential romantic partner. But most of all, it gives you a capacity to live a happy life. And when we love ourselves, we tend to be kind to ourselves and do great things with our time. Okay, I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the King of Wands together with the Queen of Wands. So this points to a soulmate. It's possible that you have met a soulmate, or you will meet a soulmate. Or for some of you, this is just a reflection for how you are becoming more and more whole and in balance. So I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the world, together with the King of Swords, which is Aquarius, and the Queen of Wands. So I need to take a clarification for the Queen of Wands together with these cards. The Seat. Okay. It seems like you have been working with relationships where there have been betrayal. So you have been forced to, we can see you have closed your arms over your heart chakra there, and you're kind of semi-prepared with the sword. But you are moving on from this. You're not going to let this happen to you again, due to the Queen of Wands here that's so full of self-respect. She's not prepared or scared like the King of Swords can be. Like he has his preparedness for to protect himself. It's a little bit nervous. The Queen of Wands isn't nervous. Okay. Sorry, 6 elements. And we have the Empress again, together with the King of Swords. So I'm going to take a clarification for the Empress also. When they come a lot, they usually have like a specific message all tied up. Well, you can have a pattern, we can say, to maybe fall for people or involve yourself with people that's not always honest. Or maybe you are not always being honest or loyal or trustworthy yourself. Or maybe it's like this, that you are attracting not so trustworthy people because maybe you are not, you haven't in the past taken really good care of yourself. Like you haven't been able to protect yourself. And so this can be your shadow. If we are unable to have boundaries, we will be tested with those boundaries and maybe victimized over and over again until we get boundaries. I'm not seeing you as a person that has low boundaries, but it might be that your moral choices has made you a little bit of an open target. Maybe you have ideas of how you are allowed to act and aren't allowed to act, and that this is making you vulnerable. Okay. So, 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. And I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I'm sorry for the various wounds on my hands. I have a cat that's very loving, but now it's winter and he's a little bit bored. So there are the scratches. It's when you pet him like this and he's always stopping when I say, no, you're not allowed. Then he stops, but then the damage is already done. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in February. So I wonder this story with the cat, if it has something to do with your relationships, that if people get bored and create some kind of drama in your life, and maybe you are trying to keep low on drama and they want to get you started in some way. Okay, so this is the new bottom of the deck, and to no surprise we have the King of Swords here. It shows a certain professionalism when it comes to putting boundaries, but it also shows this nervousness. So I'm getting that you have really learned to say no, but you're not really an expert on how to do this in a laid-back manner, as the Queen of Wands represents. And the old bottom is the 8 of Wands. So this is the new information coming to you, or a new way of looking at things. It has to do with healing your inner child or standing up for your inner child. I'm getting the sense that you have tried really hard to please other people, and now comes this time when you need to start to please yourself. Okay, I wonder if this is a song. Okay, this is the situation, and this is what's on your mind with the person most on your mind. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, the bond between the two of you, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for February, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. It's the wheel. So it shows something that you have been practicing on for many cycles. This with the seat and being all tied up is something that has reoccurred, possibly also in your life, romantically, professionally, with friends, but also maybe in past life incarnations. Because this is a card of destiny and karma, where you might have been repeating a certain karma over and over again. What's on your mind is the 5 of Cups, being disappointed, or mostly I feel that you are disappointed with other people. Okay, and this is what's on their mind, and it's the Tower. So we're definitely seeing some conflict or disarray in a relationship, and things hasn't been working out in the way that you want. I feel like it's a time where we are not able to communicate very well, and therefore there's a lot of misunderstandings. If we could read each other's minds, I think you wouldn't have the same problem. There would be much greater understanding between the two of you. But the misconceptions, the ideas that we already have, we tend to project them onto other people, and other people tend to project them on us, so that we think that we know what we see and we act accordingly. Okay, so the bond between the two of you, it's a fear to get hurt, it's a fear to get manipulated, it's a fear to be controlled. And you might harbor some of these fears, and The person most on your mind might be harboring other parts of these feelings. So if you don't recognize yourself in one of these feelings, it might be the other person having those. But it's a suspicion towards each other, and it's a lot of misunderstandings is what I'm getting. And this is your feelings, and we have a Four of Wands. This is Four of Pentacles, and they have an Ace of Cups. So it's definitely a lot of love here, but we feel like both sides feel like they love the other person and do the best in the situation, but that the other person is, you know, making it complicated because they are not this or that, or saying this or doing that. So it's again with this non-clear communication and projections. So even if it's a lot of love, it's also a lot of frustration. And your behaviors and attitudes is a very good card. It shows the Ace of Swords. So it's very likely that you will start to communicate better. You will try to say things and call them exactly as you see them. And the other person has the Star card here, which is Aquarius energy. So they wish to heal this situation because they love you so much. So they want to heal this, but and have a new beginning with the aces here. But it's just it's hard. 16, 17, but it's right on schedule. Like we're working on things accordingly with the divine plan here. At least this person does. So it seems like maybe you can have hope that the situation will improve, but we will see here with the outcome. And we have the Prince of Cups. It would be a good idea for you to reach out a hand and try for clearer communication. Either it's just for closure and being able to move on, or to reignite this situation and let the love blossom between the two of you or the people involved in this. So we'll see if we can clarify the outcome here. And we have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So you need to keep your mind clear here and be paying attention to what is the best way to do things, like what's the highest way to do things, or the most adult or mature way to do things. So try to, you know, fake it till you make it. Imagine what would be the most mature thing to do or say, and do and say that, and see what comes out of it, because this is definitely a learning opportunity. What I'm seeing here, it's to learn to really get to know another person, really listen to another person, but also really communicate oneself in the situation with that person, and to untie old knots, old karmic knots or cyclic events that it's not longer necessary for you to dribble with. Okay, your preparedness to move on to new heights are amazing. You just need to be brave enough and humble enough to do the job, to speak clearly with the people you love. It doesn't mean that everything will be solved, but at least you have started a process of being honest. Okay. Someone needs to start. Okay. I would urge you to watch the love reading for January to learn more about this situation or relationship. And please share my videos to let more people know about them. Also like the video to show YouTube that you want to continue seeing readings from me in your feed. And of course subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure that you get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you in advance also for watching this far. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.